I would tell students who are thinking about going to graduate school or thinking about coming to Duke to really look at what you expect your lifestyle to be. Look beyond academics and look at what you want to do and what you plan to get involved in and the people you hope to interact with. And I don't think that there's a better institution than Duke to give you a well-rounded experience and a chance at having a life while you go to school.
I usually advise my undergraduate students looking at graduate programs to look at graduate programs that are highly respected in the field in which they are applying. Especially if they want to go into the academy for a job. This may not be as relevant to students who are thinking of getting a PhD in the humanities or social sciences and doing other things with it. Think about Duke as an institution because the institutional trademark, if you will, does go a long way. But also look very carefully at the individual department or program or certificate, whatever it is that you're looking at. Look at it carefully and make contacts. I would say, try to contact the faculty, try to contact other students, and see whether it's a good fit.
When I was trying to decide among all the countless doctoral programs, I focused on fit. Do I fit in with the mission, not only of the school, but in the department? I tried to figure out if there would be support for me, if the faculty wanted me there, how the culture was in the department, whether or not they were friendly or cold, what type of activities that they had. That's very important because you are going to be living not in that community, in the department community, and in the city community. So it's important that you fit.
It's key, whether it's Duke or anywhere, that you need to do your homework ahead of time. And by homework, I mean you need to learn as much as you can about the university. You need to choose a group that fits not only your research interest, but you need to choose a group that fits your style of working, your work ethic. You need to find a place like at Duke that you can fit into the community. Whatever you like, you need to find a place that meshes with what keeps you happy and productive.
Everybody who comes to graduate school has learned very well how to study, how to take exams, how to learn material, how to do regular undergraduate type of papers. It's going to be a very big transition. It's bigger quite often in something like political science, where we don't teach undergraduates much about the discipline of political science. And we have to teach that pretty quickly. The quicker they understand that they're doing something very different than they did last year, the quicker they can see that they need to work with people, get to know them, and make those connections.
You've got to remember that you're choosing a particular lifestyle, a lifestyle that involves a lot of hard work. And sometimes you feel alone, but that's just temporary. You have to realize that you'll have ups and downs, and there are times when you feel alone. The second thing is you must really want to be able to learn. Because you're constantly learning, that learning process never ends, that you're thrilled by discovery somehow. If you're really thrilled to discover something, then I think. And the third thing is you should be able to work hard at the same time, have fun.
Graduate school is not a place, I think, for everybody. It's something that you need to think really carefully about before you plunge into it. But if it is the sort of thing that you really want to do, I mean, if you're really committed to the projects of knowledge generally and research and teaching, it can be a long and hard route, but it is incredibly satisfying.
PhD programs can take anywhere from 5 to 8 years, depending on what area you might be interested in, and it's really important for you to be committed to that amount of time of your life, committed to learning for that amount of time, and at the same time learning, you'll be contributing, but you have to believe that you feel focused enough that you can do that.
I think that as a prospective student, some of the things that one needs to consider include how long it's going to take you to get your degree, and that's a function of the advisor and also the department and also of the support of the institution. I think you need to make sure that the school is giving adequate financial support so that when you're here doing your degree, your studies aren't hampered by the fact that you need to work extra jobs on the side just to make ends meet. I think you need an advisor who's supportive and who has some who plays a very strong role in helping you decide where you need to go and what you need to do next, so that you're not floundering or spending a lot of time trying to decide what I'm supposed to do, or how am I supposed to do this, or what do they expect of me. I think those expectations should be clearly laid out, and your advisor, if he doesn't have, or he or she doesn't have all the answers, should be able to direct you towards the people who do have those answers and who can help you make those decisions.
If you're thinking about the PhD, you need to think about the importance of the faculty in the process of getting your PhD. You need to find a faculty that is supportive, that is hands-on, that will nurture you in this long 6 to 7 to 8 year process of getting the PhD.
Pursuing the PhD is largely an independent exercise, and that can be very challenging at times. And so I think I would want to get that point across to students that the expectation is that you create new knowledge. And how do you do that? I don't know. You have to kind of feel your way through it. And you're well supported in that activity, but ultimately the contributions have to come from you. That's really hard, but it's really exciting. So if you're the kind of person that relishes in that kind of a challenge, then and would value the opportunity to just wrap your mind around something that is of interest to you, that hasn't been put on your plate, it's not an assignment, then you should seriously consider pursuing a PhD.
While there are many other institutions of equal caliber, and this is a very special place, when you come here, make sure you love what you do. If you do not love what you do, you will not be successful in this institution. It's very difficult, take no prisoners, high-level education. But bring your passion, bring your loves, bring your joys, and share them with the community around you, because they're going to look to share them with you, and that's what makes it a great place.